Mag sulfate. Magnesium sulfate. No other names, it's just mag sulfate. Class, it is a mineral or electrolyte. Okay. The action of mag sulfate on the human body is it is a physiologic calcium channel blocker. Physiologic calcium channel blocker. It is also a very good, very potent bronchodilator or bronchodilator. Okay. So physiologic calcium channel blocker and bronchodilator. Well, it's dilator. D-I-L-A-T-E-R. Bronchodilator. Or O-R, whatever. Okay, so given that information, where else would we possibly use this, or what places would we possibly use magnesium? And I know you know some of this stuff already. So some of our indications are going to be torsades de pointes. Torsades de pointes. Torsades de pointes. This is going to be fixed by this. By definition, torsade de pointes is multifocal VTAC. It is non-pulsatile. So if you do not carry mag sulfate on the truck, you are going to treat this as a pulseless VTAC VFib patient. You are going to shock this, you are going to run through that algorithm. However, if you do have magnesium on the truck for this purpose, you are going to start your IO, you are going to do CPR, you are going to initiate all AHA guidelines that we will go over, and you will give magnesium as well. Okay? If you do not have magnesium, you will just treat pulseless VTAC VFib algorithm and carry on that way. So, torsade de pointes is caused by hypomagnesemia. Hypomagnesemia means there's not enough magnesium to keep things in check. So that's why we got to get magnesium. Other than torsades, so we know it's a bronchodilator. Where would you want to use a bronchodilator? Why would you want to use a bronchodilator? You're going to use it in asthma. Mag is given as a bolus in asthma over a very quick amount of time, and you are going to monitor your patient very, very closely with this. You're going to have full monitors on, blood pressure, EKG, pulse ox, end-tidal if you have it, if you're giving it for asthma, and you're going to check that blood pressure at least every 5 minutes. You want to monitor this person. It can have effects on the blood pressure that you don't want, but it will open their lungs up as well. So, that being said, monitor your patient. Okay? So, also, again, we're a calcium channel blocker here. So what other thing might it be used for? And you're probably not thinking about it, but this is another reason why you would use it. Hypertensive disorders in pregnancy. Hypertensive disorders in pregnancy. Preeclampsia. Hypertensive disorders in pregnancy. You might wonder, how much are we going to give? We're going to give 1 to 2 grams. We're going to give it until it works, up to 1 to 2 grams. And we're going to give this by IV. It can be given IO in your torsades events. Otherwise, unless your patient is unresponsive, you're going to get the IV, you're going to give it by IV. Okay, some of our contraindications are high degree heart blocks. And what did we decide a high degree heart block was? 3rd degree heart block. So, high degree heart block. Do a little 3rd degree. Shock, dialysis, and hypocalcemia. Why would we want to not give this in hypocalcemia? Because magnesium and calcium kind of balance each other out. It is a calcium channel blocker, so if you already don't have any calcium in the system, you're not going to add a calcium channel blocker to that system and expect good results. It's just not going to happen that way. Okay? So our adverse effects that we can expect are flushing and sweating, bradycardia, respiratory depression, and hypothermia. All right. This can cause cardiac conduction problems in association with digitalis. So you want to use caution. Let's use caution when giving with dig. So, or if the patient is already taking. So let's put use caution if patient taking digitalis. Okay? Because you can cause conduction issues. You already got a, you're giving a calcium channel blocker to another cardiac med. You want to make sure that you're not going to cause any further conduction issues, so just use caution. Monitor your patient. Always, always, always monitor your patient, especially with magnesium. It is another one that needs full monitors.